You know, I'm not awful. I'm back again over 5 cities. Let me tell you guys something. Oh, yeah, our friend and CC and what's to fix the country, fix Ghana. No excuses about it. I'm sure that there was a counter argument there. Fix yourself. On the face value, you know, it looked like we, the citizenry, are the problem. But hearing again, no, Charlie, most of us, right, we love to be free, whatever free means. We love not to be restricted by rules or regulation or laws or anything. Only people are found. But then, if we lived in a society where there was actually absolute, complete freedom, right, there will be chaos, there will be anarchy. Then everybody will able to make some watch no be about physical freedom into no abetume from them. And on the fix yourself, you know, on the face, you know, or look like, oh, that is the problem, and we are the problem. No. Fix the country, no, only the problem. So fixing the country, maybe there must be a revision of our constitution. You should revisit the constitution, look at certain aspects of it, set rules and regulations. Force the people to fix themselves, right? Because most Ghanaians now, the same Ghana for now, what's Ghana? No, work with Europe. But work with Europe just because the system now, the laws that is there, no, I will fix it yourself. Well, if you don't fix yourself, the system will force you to fix yourself. Epa, and one more way, Europe, America, Australia, infra. You let to 2 or 3 times. Companies where you 1 time, 1 more warning, verbal warning, second time written warning. Third time, wa fire one you bedi nkwe some for opinion leader and can for soft be on bamba pachomo. No. Pacho semi biala you were given 3 chances to not be late and you are late. So now that is a system that has forced you to fix yourself. Into aquaquam or verbal, aquaquam or written, and when are you fix yourself? A pendampa end debut because you lose wage into Montreal rent, into Montreal mortgage, into Montreal whatever agreement you'll be into Montreal electricity, into Montreal gas, into Montreal credit card, into Montreal and say why broach man on a full stop to 0. And it seems that the government was attempting. We were all here. Please, don't come and give me the stone politics. I'm not doing politics. But I am really surprised at Ghanaians. When Mahama and Atamas were there, no, I said the way people disrespected these 2 people, and someone called for Atamelo is slow, Atamelo Bombate, Atamas a day, Mahama Ojon Fund, Mahama a day, all this say, but all of a sudden, whenever people bring a counter argument, when people push this government, you know, which is the MPP government, Akufo-Addo government, I'm not afraid of anybody. I'm going to say, all you people do is just insult anyway. So I'm going to have to confront the elephant in the room. Obi can some tier government in a penny. And I've heard stories where people have been arrested. They've sent people after others, people's homes are being, all these things are happening. But why is it that during the Mahama and Atamas time, why didn't these things happen to other people? If we are going to compare, and somebody was making an argument today, the alternative was worse. MPP and this, you know, are the same, I get it. But the MPP shouldn't make that comparison. Why it's there? Eco school. Now, Eka there, minya 55 man pass now, Kobno woman side in your 43. And see, by that reason, no, you still failed. You have still failed. You shouldn't even make that comparison. Making that comparison make you look weak and mediocre. Not sure why, all this while you told us lies. I remember they used to say, we have the men. And I was really excited. I was really excited there. Oh, Akufo-Addo will finally have the chance because he's been trying to be president since 1992. For the kids that don't know, 1992, the person that stood on the MPP was Professor Dubois. And it was a lot of people in 1992. Akufo-Addo tried several times. 1992 was a return to democratic dispensation. That's what instituted the 1992 Constitution. What civic affairs teacher should have taught you this. Let me tell you, here Akufo-Addo, for him to have attempted to be a president for so long, I was so excited for him that I believed in him so much that he is going to come and turn Ghana around. And then the least said about Dr. Bawumia, the better. And I'm really disappointed in this guy. I had so much hope in him, right? The way the guy spoke, the guy was convinced. I'm not going to say he's a liar, no. Before somebody come and say that, hey, what have you achieved? He's a doctor in economics matters. I say how people like to compare things, oranges and apples, and do all kinds of, because of partisan politics. And I'm really sad that in our country, just because we reach 43%, now we reach 50%, a better than 43. You've all failed at the same time. So NDC here, then NDC here. Don't focus on NDC. Focus on you fixing the problem. More baby Paul Adumachi wrote something on his Twitter or whatever. The NDC, Mahama hasn't been president since 2016. Mahama has no stake in ANC. Why is Mahama's name coming in? So these are the excuses that we like to give our people. And if this as someone make if you NDC person and you think that when you are just everybody, no, NDC now to do that. You see, they brought Victoria Hammer and all these people to come and spend money. Okuja to a black, all these kids, Felix Kwache, Ofosu Kwache, all these young people to come and do all kinds of inquisition. And Obi, no reason or the vote Makufa there. Mahama pay himself some, Mahama the Ens Kenya come to Tracy Wache. No, they say, no. Mama is an old or any penny paying beer. It is up to him himself some, being for a while, Ghana for your own himself some. A lot of our so-called leaders and put where Miss Absa was sleeping away. And see, you cannot base on that to say the day. When Seth Tekpe was the Minister of Finance, the way the guy was bashed, the guy doesn't have this, the guy had a credential question. But that homegrown economic system thing that they were starting, it was pretty good. And I'm looking at all this infrastructure and I'm seeing results. Why should we even allow all this? Look at the airport, look at all these things. Ebama Mahama, baby, but baby so being F. But I'm looking at Akufo-Addo's government on the whole, actually, why disappointed some of us a lot. And if you don't want to say it because of partisan madness, I mean, I will say it. Because he's disappointed a lot of people. And I'm surprised like somebody like Kojo Ponkroma, that this guy, the way he was, Joy FM, the way he spoke, but it's so cheap. Talk is so cheap. When you are sitting on the sidelines, it's so cheap. Why the player be or a substitute or someone who game them or cast anyhow. You see, when people came now, you people want to twist it out, fix it yourself. Let's fix it together. It's not gonna work. Because what's the strategy? Oh yeah, Kasaka can walk on a bro fat and so on. But you see, Ghanaians are so cheap. We vote for this politics. And then our politics is heavily tainted with tribalism. Your politics is heavily tainted with tribalism. Tribalism, no. It's just because party abadi so they're supporting. And a lot of these young people that are following this politics have been lied to by four parents. Who can say me there will be a revolution or repeat will go on. Some of these kids have been lied to by their people that don't, because politics, this democratic thing, it was not good for us. First of all, it's so good for us, considering our very detailed, divisive systems now. Because young country is why Muslim, no why MPP. You see, the person is divided at different levels. And son of religion is someone young con. And for you to come here and tell somebody fix yourself, our people don't have a system that the system will sort of reward and punish. Into a airport. Recently, a pastor of mine told me to go to Ghana. What's one yellow fever by yellow fever, yellow fever. Nippon is a yellow fever, a card or cheddar waobi. Nippon a top security person in the US. Nippon phone or friend, or friend of boss, and okay, Wolusu wapacha on delete video. What sort this issue? All of the airport, Ghana airport, they are so corrupt over there. They are so corrupt. It will be to Ghana port airport. They are so corrupt. Port corruption. They are so corrupt. If you fix it yourself, if there is a system, the system will do away. The system will cut all this chaff off. Say what's it on you about fixing yourself? Nippon no could with more fire. They will blacklist the on your human pobio. So you demand on this bribe. But politician all here. Because they've made it seem that we are so incapable. That is why Kwame Nkrumah specifically, because we've been told through the history of the conqueror there, and you'll be we can never man. That is why Kwame Nkrumah specifically said that from this day forward, we will show to the world that the black man is capable of managing his own affairs. Because there is a myth that's been internalized, that's become a sort of truth. There, black people are so incapable of doing it. So, really? Really? Then I'm sorry, you are misguided. It is understandable that there is suffering in Africa. It is understandable that there is pain in Africa. But the point remains one and the same there. We can do this. It is nothing unusual. We can do this. But our people are filled with greed. That greed is rooted in religion. Your education system, it's like the winner takes all. But in our African form of governance, it's a more communal system. Your wife could have said that it's just him and his family, right? Because our system is a communal based system in a Biabu community. If we are having a system, please, before you come and say I'm preaching communism or social, I'm not saying that. Sweden, Denmark, Norway, all these Nordic countries, all these Scandinavian countries, they have a system that's working for Finland. They realize that, you know what, we can create our own little system that is not completely so-called capitalist, completely social, but we'll create a system that works for our people. Why can't we do so for our people? We have so many doctors, all the doctors, so and so, professors, so and so. Now one of them now so-called fast now, quit some in a way. Actually, everybody is so tired. We have all these learned people walking around and making beku. They good from. And since will be challenging the government, but then you flip it around, make it say, fix yourself. Nobody's going to fix themselves because most people are weak. Most people cannot even manage their own lives. You're talking about fixing themselves? No, they're not going to fix anybody's self. Don't fix it. If there is a system that forces these people to fix themselves, fine, they are going to do it. It's an example now, madam, on Ghana, or to call it the same Ghana, or if you ask Manche, or if you ask Manche, or London, oh, you need the dance or Trafalgar Square. Oh, yeah, he will not dare, I dare you. Because the system know what Trafalgar Square never capture. It's if you have decided not to fix yourself, the system will fix you to fix yourself. So let's stop this argument now. NDC for Wabe when they went to my ear. Instead of people gave MPP the mandate. Stop giving excuses. Stop letting this political madness. Who MPP some no boredom. Forget about that for a minute. Forget about that MPP thing for a minute. For a split minute. Just do away with your personal politics for a minute. And then let's talk about NDC wasn't good. That's why people voted MPP, right? Then they gave you 1 or 2 mandates. 4 years before 4 years. You see, if you look at the videos and pictures of Nana Akufo-Addo before, right? Before being president or not, he was working a bit slumped. Since being president, in the first half and the second, Nana show boy, he's on that with his head high. Ask why. Ask why. Look at the corruption that's going on. Like to sign away, nothing is going on. What's it? One city, one factory, one town, one factory. But what is going on? What is going on? And since there's going to be more pain because you will see a spike in people trying to make it out to Europe. Now the Europeans, Greece, all this. Look, do you know how many people are being mistreated in Libya? Do you know how many people are being mistreated in Libya, in Europe, in Italy, in Greece? Now the few that have made it through, no, because Oboko will go to true chance in Europe. Oboko will go Western talent near Europe because of will not survive. And I don't blame this person. There are a lot of our women being prostitutes in Europe. Echo Arabian Peninsula, Echo UAE. There are Ghanaian women there being prostitutes. For what? Because of will not survive. Then don't give me that story there. How much money do they even make, man? One time I was in Ghana, I asked a lady, Oton and Katos, a day so make us a 30 Ghana cities. Come on. 30 Ghana cities, the banana, mamma, no, but survive. Then the banana to my concan. And then I can what's a free education. What is, if something is free and there's no quality, then it's bogus. I did a free, no, you have quality, it's bogus. If you're MPP, so this is the same pressure you people gave to NDC. So if we are holding you people's feet to the same fire, please don't complain. You did it to somebody. We want change. We want this country to develop. Stop giving excuses. Stop letting your politics mad you. Anyway, in command me the best yes, to never go 5 cities.